Las Vegas spends billions of dollars a year trying to grab your attention. Towering LED screens, exploding fountains, billboards you can read from an airplane. But the most interesting bars in this city do the exact opposite. They hide. Behind a janitor's closet door, past a wall that swings open in the middle of a food court, through a vault you literally need a code to crack. These are the Speakeasies, and in 2026, they're having a real moment on the Strip. The idea is simple: make the bar hard to find, and finding it becomes part of the night. Some are gorgeous, some are gimmicks. A couple are genuinely worth rearranging your trip for. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 7 of them. Exactly where they are, what they cost, how you get in, and which ones actually deliver. No hype, no sponsor read, just the side of Vegas the billboards never mention. We start at Horseshoe Las Vegas, dead center on the Strip. Head down from the main casino floor, and you'll find a lounge called the Cabinet of Curiosities. It's a dim, strange little room, packed with oddities from around the world, and it has a full cocktail bar. Here's the good news. That room is completely free to walk into. No reservation, no cover. You can post up, order a drink, and soak in the weirdness for the price of one cocktail. But the cabinet is really the front door to something else. Look toward the back, and you'll spot a massive door that looks like a bank vault. Next to it, there's a phone. You pick it up, and a host called the locksmith answers. If you've got a reservation, the locksmith comes out and walks you inside the lock. And this is where it gets clever. The back room is lined with safes, and each safe holds a numeric clue. You use those clues to crack a combination lock and unlock your experience. It's part cocktail bar, part escape room, and honestly, it's one of the most creative spaces in the entire city. The catch is the price. The lock is not a walk-in, and it's not cheap. A reservation runs $200 Monday through Thursday, and $300 on Friday and Saturday. And that's before you've had a single drink, because there's also a 2-drink minimum at $24 a piece. So this is a special occasion splurge, not a casual stop. My advice: if the puzzle and the price excite you, book it and commit. If they don't, just enjoy the Cabinet of Curiosities out front. You get almost all of the atmosphere for a fraction of the cost. From there, head north up the Strip to Resorts World. Inside, there's a sprawling food hall called Famous Foods Street Eats. Dozens of counters serving everything from noodles to burgers, bright lights, lots of noise, constant foot traffic. It does not look like the kind of place that's hiding a cocktail lounge. That's exactly the point. Walk over toward a stall called Fuhu, which is stocked with Asian snacks and packaged goods like a little convenience store. Then, watch the wall. Around 5 o'clock every evening, a section of it quietly opens up. That's your entrance to Here Kitty Kitty Vice Den. Step through and the entire mood changes. The bright food court lighting gives way to deep red light, moody Asian-inspired decor, and a cocktail program that's genuinely serious about what it's pouring. On Friday nights, they lean into it even harder, with vinyl DJs spinning old-school hip-hop, house, funk, and soul. Of every spot on this list, this is the one that feels the least like a tourist checkbox, and the most like you actually stumbled onto something. Pro tip: because the wall doesn't open until around 5, don't show up at 3 and stand there confused. This is an evening move. Now down to the Cosmopolitan. Take the escalator to the 2nd floor, near the Chandelier Bar, and find the Block 16 food hall. Walk to the back wall and look for a small green door with a white donkey painted on it. There's no sign, no menu board, just the donkey. That's Ghost Donkey. Inside, it's tiny. We're talking about 10 stools at the bar and seating for maybe 15 more people total. The whole room is roughly the size of a hotel suite. What it lacks in size, it makes up for in focus. This is a mezcal and tequila bar, and they carry agave spirits, including a few rare ones like Sotol that most bars on the Strip wouldn't even know what to do with. And then there are the truffle nachos. White cheddar, black truffle, and they are the thing everybody orders, for good reason. Ghost Donkey opens at 4 in the afternoon and runs to midnight every day. But here's the catch with a room this small. By 9 or 10, on a weekend, that little green door is basically a wall of people waiting to get in. So if Ghost Donkey is on your list, go early. Early is the entire strategy here. Here's the twist most people don't realize. The Cosmopolitan is hiding a second speakeasy, and it's completely different from the first. Walk the hallways until you find what looks like a plain, unmarked janitor door, the kind you'd never give a second glance. Open it, and you're inside the barbershop cuts and cocktails. And yes, it is a real, fully working barbershop. You can actually sit down in the chair and get a haircut or a straight razor shave while a Prohibition-era cocktail bar hums along in the same room. It's been operating here since 2019, and most nights it doubles as a live music venue. With a rotating lineup, bands, acoustic sets, themed nights, that changes week to week. The other thing that makes it unusual? It's open from 10 in the morning until 2 a.m. Almost every other bar on this list is a strictly nighttime affair. But the barbershop you can hit in broad daylight, fresh shave included. So just to recap the Cosmopolitan situation, you've got 2 hidden bars in one building behind 2 totally different doors. One a tiny mezcal den, the other a working barbershop. That is peak Cosmopolitan. Let's move to the south end of the strip, to the shops at Mandalay Place. That's the shopping promenade on the bridge connecting Mandalay Bay and Luxor. Tucked in near the escalators, with an entrance that's genuinely easy to walk right past, is 1923 Prohibition Bar. This one commits fully to the Roaring '20s fantasy. It's primarily a whiskey and bourbon bar, with premium spirits and classic cocktails, and the whole room is dressed to feel like the year the name is built around. On weekends, it turns into a show. Live piano players, burlesque dancers, Friday and Saturday nights. And here's the kicker. There's no cover charge to get in. So if you love the speakeasy aesthetic, but you don't want to solve a puzzle, put down a reservation deposit, or wait for a wall to open, this is your easy entry point. You walk up, you find the door, and you step back about 100 years. Of everything on this list, 1923 is the most welcoming to a casual walk-in. Over at the Venetian, on the stretch they call Restaurant Row, there's a sushi spot called Nomikai, and it's secretly 2 places in one. Out front, it's a fast, casual counter. Tokyo-style hand rolls, fresh poke, cold sake, the kind of thing you grab on your way to a show and finish in 20 minutes. But walk past that counter, down a short hallway, and the room opens up into something completely different. A dark, intimate speakeasy, serving premium omakase, craft cocktails, and a deep, serious list of rare Japanese whiskey. It opened back in 2025 under a pair of twin chefs, and it's one of the rare hidden bars where the food is just as much the reason to come as the drinks are. What I like about Nomikai is the flexibility. One door gives you 2 completely different nights. You can keep it quick and cheap at the front counter, or you can book the back, settle in, and turn it into a full, multi-course omakase experience with a whiskey flight to match. Most speakeasies sell you a vibe. This one sells you a genuinely great meal hiding behind the vibe. Last stop on the list, Park MGM. And this is the most theatrical one of all. Here you'll find the Nomad Library, a stunning 2-story room wrapped floor to ceiling in old, leather-bound books. Low light, deep leather seating, rolling ladders against the shelves. It feels less like a casino bar and more like the private library of someone very rich and very mysterious. As a place to just have a quiet, beautifully made cocktail, it's already one of the best rooms in town. But the library is hiding something extra. Inside, it operates an invite-only, close-up magic show called The Magician's Study. The audience is tiny, just 30 to 40 people, gathered for an intimate evening of sleight of hand and mentalism, performed right in front of your face. And the booking process leans all the way into the secrecy. When you reserve, you are not told the exact location until noon on the day of the show, and then they send you a password to get in. It is the hardest spot on this entire list to stumble into by accident, and that's exactly the point. If you want the full cloak and dagger speakeasy fantasy, this is the one to plan around. Okay, so you've got the 7 spots. Let's talk about how to actually get into them, because a few simple rules will save your whole night. First, almost all of these bars are 21 and up, and most of them enforce a dress code. So leave the flip-flops, the gym shorts, and the pool day tank top back in the room. Smart. Casual is the safe bet. Second, seating is small on purpose. Ghost Donkey has about 10 stools. Here, Kitty Kitty is intimate. These rooms fill up fast, so wherever you can make a reservation, make one. And even when you can't, show up early. Early is the single best strategy in this whole video. Third, expect to spend money. Hidden does not mean cheap, and a couple of these, the lock especially, carry reservation fees or drink minimums just to walk in the door. Budget for it so you're not caught off guard. And finally, don't be embarrassed to ask. If you can't find the entrance, ask a bartender, a host, a security guard. They are all in on it, and pointing lost tourists toward the secret door is half their job. That's the whole map. 7 bars, all hiding in plain sight, from a vault you crack with a code, to a wall that opens in a food court, to a magic show with a secret password. The Las Vegas you can see from the sidewalk is only half the city. The other half is waiting right behind the door you didn't notice. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.